What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Here we are where we last dropped off our load at in... Where are we at? Carson City. We're going to Pioche, Nevada. I'm losing my voice. Got about 15 hours remains. I'm just looking at the route. Yeah, we could take the 50. I don't think we've taken the 50 this way. We've taken a little bit of it. I don't think we've taken the rest of it down this way, though. So I'm fine with that. We're going to take this job. Let me see what happens if I do... Nah, I'll leave that alone. So they're giving us 15 hours. What it's going to take is about 7 hours. So it's a normal delivery. It's not a rush delivery. Nope, wrong button, as always. Alright, it's just a reservoir tank. How much did it weigh? 22,000 pounds. Cut this thing, probably. It's not like a heavy haul, but still. That's pretty close. It's the same job they've been doing forever. Digging that hole. Alright, let's get back in our truck. Excuse my voice. I've been recording a lot, which you guys should be happy about. Oh, wow. Alright, that looks good. That looks good. Are our headlights on? I think they are. Yeah. So we've been, we've been pretty fortunate to not have any problems with mods, and been able to, I don't see anything, and not have any problems with mods, so that we had to start back out in Tucson or Phoenix or Santa Fe or any of those places where they always put us to restart one of the jobs. So what I did from the last episode is I slept, and as soon as I slept, we were able to find a job to a place we haven't been yet, which is, because most of, which is Pioche, whatever it's called. Pioche, something like that. The other ones were going to Winnemucca. I'm probably saying that way wrong. I'm butchering it, but I don't know how to say it. And the other jobs were going to Tonopah and one in Reno. So I just decided to pick, I decided to sleep and pick this one. I could have, I don't have a job around here, so, not a job. I don't have a garage around here. Once we get to a city where I can either purchase a garage or where I have a garage, then I'll be able to, I'm really writing this center, then I'll be able to switch out my trailers. I bought another trailer, actually. I bought a refrigerated unit. So I have a dry unit, a refrigerated unit, and this one here, the flatbed. So we've been using the flatbed. I think we've pretty much gone through everything that you can use the flatbed for. So I'm probably either going to get the refrigerated unit or get the dry van back. I don't know yet, so probably can get over. I'm not sure though, because we might be going towards Eli. Get around this truck and find out which way we're going. Yeah, we are getting off, going towards Eli. So, yeah, it's been a fun little, episode, or episodes. It's been a fun group of episodes going from being able to continue on our journey, not having to, get thrown back, or not having a bunch of jobs that are different. So I enjoy that, and I hope you guys do as well. We're gonna California roll this one, even though we're not in California. And at some point, we're gonna start. I might, in my off time, I might drive to either Nevada or New Mexico, or even the end of California, the northern point of California. On my other profile with the coast to coast map, and we'll be able to, see what the coast to coast, the latest coast to coast map is all about. When I looked at it, and I've seen the jobs that are, the areas. We haven't used the coast to coast map in a long time, probably about a year. So a lot of the areas like Dallas, and not really San Antonio, but Dallas and Lubbock and Amarillo, and like the real big cities have there's a lot of roads that go in and out of that. So there's a bunch of road, like they made it a lot more realistic as far as the big towns go. But as far as like California, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, most of the areas are pretty much the same as what we have here on the regular ATS American Truck Sim map, the stock version anyway. So I want to. Right now we're in San Diego in that version, and we have a garage in San Diego, and we have one in Los Angeles. So I'm going to have to either drive. Either way, I'm going to have to drive to one of the borders just so we can get out or get close to the edge of the state, so we can explore the coast to coast map. And most of the jobs are pretty far. Like one of them was going from San Diego to Dallas, which was about 1,500 miles. And I was like, yeah, I don't think so. That would probably take an hour or two. Maybe an hour, a little over an hour to complete 1,500 miles. Maybe an hour and a half. I really don't know. But, we do about 30 minutes when we travel, and like jobs that we've been doing recently, like 300 miles. It's normally about a 30 minute drive, or 30 minutes including picking up the job. That burnt over there? I don't know. Picking up the job and dropping it off, including all the parking and stuff. So what's burnt? I don't know if it is or not. It's so bright. Is that the moon? It is. It looks like it's burnt out there. It could possibly be. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I think we took this route before. It was a lot more dark, I believe, so we couldn't really tell where we were. We've been on part of the 50. I'm just not sure if it's this part or if it's the eastern part of it. kind of where it like splits, where it looks like a T, kind of in the, or like a cross, or I don't know, a cross section of the map. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the coast to coast map, trying it out before Oregon comes out. Hopefully we get to try it out before Oregon comes out. If not, then we're gonna have to wait for the modders to redo the mod. I don't know what this guy passed me. That was totally unsafe, pal. I know I'm only going 60, but I'm only going 60 because of I don't know these roads too well. Typically I go a lot faster when we're on like a freeway, like the 15, the 5, the 10, the 20, or not the 20, the 10, the 40. I tend to speed on those roads, but these roads I don't know too well, so I tend to play it a little bit safer, even though I'm going 70 now. I'm only going 70 now because that guy passed me and I was only going 50 at the time. They don't look too bad right now, but you never know when you start hitting curvy roads. This Jake brake doesn't sound too loud, but maybe from the outside it sounds a lot louder. Because I believe I'm using the same motor I had in the last, in my last version of this truck before 1.32 came out, but I'm not too sure on that. So the motor I'm using right now is, what is that white block way back there? I don't know what that is. That looks very strange. Right now I'm using the Detroit, I believe it's a Detroit diesel motor. I might have had the Cummins motor, the N14 in here instead of the Cummins. I might have had I don't know if I had the Detroit diesel or not the Cummins motor, but the Cat motor. I'm not sure which one I had, because I'm not using the one that's completely at the top. I'm using the one that's about, or at the very bottom, what I normally pick. I'm using one that's like 3 or 4 up, which I decided to pick the Detroit diesel over the N14. I'm not sure who makes it, but the N14 motor. It could be a Cummins, it could be a Cat, I'm not sure, but I'd have to go back and see what color the motor was, because you can kind of see the motor in some of the episodes. I think it was a red motor. I don't think this one's red though. I think this one's chrome. 30 miles an hour through this little city. How much fuel do we have? Oh yeah, we got fuel in our last episode. There's a rest area here, gas station, a diner. Winnemucca. I know how to say, hey, a tow truck. I know how to say the new, I used to call it, I think I was getting it right. The Alamogordo. I think it's called Alamogordo, or Alamogordo, as opposed to Alamogordo. I don't know, something like that. Someone pronounced it on a video I was watching on YouTube, and I wrote it down. so that I'd remember it. Alamogordo. Alamogordo. So if I say it faster, Alamogordo. I think I was calling it Almagordo. So I was just, I mean, I'm not going to get them all right. Like, I still don't know where we're going. I don't know if it's Pioche or Pioche or Pioche or I don't know what it is. All these Nevada places. And then the Winnemucca or whatever it's called. I just call it Winnie and then whatever the rest is. I'm sweating a little bit. My sugar must be high. That's what happens when my sugar is high, is I start to sweat, even if I'm cold. It's a very weird feeling. And then I'm going to the dermatologist tomorrow, I believe. No, Thursday. No, yeah, tomorrow. I'm going to the dermatologist because I shed like a snake. My skin comes off like a snake. Every day when I get out of the shower and I wipe myself off with a towel, or I dry myself off with a towel, there's just skin coming off. It's the grossest thing ever, but I want to see if that's normal because I recently became a diabetic, or if that's something I should be worried about. So, and I don't trust like WebMD because anything like that says you're gonna die. Your skin is falling off, you're gonna die. You have a headache, you're gonna die. So I don't trust. I don't Google like problems. I used to Google like why I had multiple headaches. Turns out that WebMD was right, but I got it confirmed by a doctor, obviously, that I was having like cluster headaches or cluster migraines, just a really bad migraine that would I would feel it all. It was, I don't know. I felt it like all over my head at once. It was so weird. It was called a cluster either a cluster headache or a cluster migraine. Not exactly sure, but eventually they went away after taking some medication. And I don't take the medication anymore. But now I have more serious problems, as you guys know. So I'm not really concerned about getting. I mean, when I have a headache, I know, but I'll just end up taking Tylenol. Advil is kind of like the worst thing for me. I believe I told you guys this, but I barely found out when I got sick a little over 2 years ago, that I only had one kidney. I was only born with one kidney. I never knew that my entire life. And, there's not even a spot for another kidney, and it wasn't removed, and everybody asked, did you donate it? I'm like, no, I didn't donate my kidney. I would have known. So yeah, I was only born with one kidney, and that's kind of unfortunate now in my situation because I'm diabetic now, and having high sugar messes with your kidney, and so yeah, I wish I was born with two, but unfortunately I just found out I was only born with one. It took quite a long time for me to figure that. I mean, I'm not going to say exactly how old I am, but it took a while to figure out how. It took a while to figure out what was wrong, or that I only had one. So I have to be extra cautious. So anytime I get, anytime it's cold outside, or I have my door, anytime it's cold and I start sweating, or the air conditioner's on and I start sweating, it tends to mean that I have a high sugar. And if I don't take care of it within, like an hour, then, it starts to do damage to your kidney, or my kidney. So that's a problem. So luckily I don't typically record for more than 30 minutes or so I should be fine. And my headache is my headache. my sweatiness gone away. It's not as bad as it was about 10 minutes ago or so. So, yeah, unfortunate times. What is this guy doing? He's making a left. Oh, it's a cement truck. We haven't seen a cement truck in a long time. You know what I saw I haven't seen in a long time either, along with the cement truck, was like the vehicle that connects to the cement truck that, you know, has like all the tubing or the crane on it so it can move the cement to, you know, like upstairs or, you know, over a house or something. I saw that truck as well. We haven't seen that or I haven't seen that for about a year. When I first started playing the game. I mean, there's a lot of vehicles I haven't seen for quite some time, but they're bringing back, and they're also adding trucks, you know, like work trucks and golf carts, either driving on the road or being towed, like horse trailers, and I already said tow trucks, yeah, tow trucks, and I wish there was tow trucks. You know, there's a mod to add a tow truck, but semi-tow trucks. Whoa, dude. Semi-tow trucks pulling semis with trailers. I wish that would happen. So we got another 70 miles to go. So I thought we were here, but we're not. We're just going through the city of Eli. I'll get over so the traffic behind me can what kind of trailer is that? Well, I guess all the traffic behind me is trucks. You know, weird little city. Hey! What's up? The hot chick. A hot, not real chick. I know she wasn't real. I know it's a game. But the character was cute. Oh, that's great. Hey, sexy. Now everybody knows I changed somebody's name to be Sexy. That's a person that I messaged earlier because she also likes the game that I play. She introduced me to the game Life is Strange, and I just found out that, I found out a couple days ago that they're coming out with the part 2. So I told her about it, and that's why she's saying, "Oh, that's great." I was telling you guys about Life is Strange, about a girl who has powers to go back in time. She can only go back in time, like, she can't go back in time to, like, something she did, like, a couple days ago. She can only go back in time to something that she did, like right after she did it. She can decide to go back in time and change her answer to whatever makes the person happy. She can go back in time as many times as she wants until you either like get 100% or make the person happy or sad or whatever you want to do to the person. You can do it by going back in time, but you can only go back in time for that specific moment. You can't go back in time like a week ago, a day ago, a couple hours ago. It's only for that specific time. Wow, this road is really curvy. That's why we've never been on this one. Huh. So now they're coming out with Life is Strange Part 2, and it's in episodes. So I pre-ordered it. I can't wait to play it. I don't think it comes out till... When does it come out? I think it comes out tomorrow for me. But instead of following a girl around in the first one, now we're following a guy around. A guy that's about, I want to say he's like 18 or 19. I don't know. I've always loved the Life is Strange game. I still haven't finished the first one. The first one, or the first game and the second game, don't have any. They don't have any real ties. I don't think. If they do, then I'm gonna have to play the first one. I'm gonna have to get through the first one and then play the second one. But I don't think they're tied together. So I just think instead of following a girl around, they're following a guy around. I think the stories are different. So the powers are the same, but the stories are different. It's a really awesome game, but it's just, you know, it's one of those games that it's almost like, I mean, it's not like it in a sense that it's the same kind of game, but it's the game. It's one of those games that if I didn't PC game or I didn't game at all, I would watch it as a entire 8-hour YouTube video. Like there's like people that play like Uncharted 4 or Tomb Raider, and they do it without any commentary, and you know, without any buttons showing up on the screen, and they just know how to play the game, and they just, you know, they play it through and through like it's a movie. And then you can go back and watch, like if you wanted to watch Uncharted 3 or whatever, I don't think I've played 4, but if you wanted to, you know, do 3, Uncharted 3, you can go watch that on YouTube right now. It's probably like an 8-hour, where already here? Oh yeah. It's probably like an 8-hour video on YouTube. So, yeah. I think it's pretty cool how people make videos like that. So our steering wheel's going to start shaking because we're on the, because we're on the dirt. I just like how the steering wheel shakes. I mean, just like it is doing right now on the screen is what it's doing in my hand. If I let go of it, nothing happens. It doesn't really shake, but when I'm holding onto it, it shakes. Alright. So, BHP Biliton. Turn on my flashers. I believe we're just making a U-turn, going straight up and then back. So that's what I'm going to set up for. I think that's what we're doing. Or maybe not. I'm going to have to find out right here. Yeah, we're just going straight back. So how much room do I got? I got plenty of room over here. Floating gears, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck, man? Alright. What do we got here? Hey, there's like a cement filler or a rock filler. Interesting. Alright. As I'm losing my voice more and more, start backing it up. Back up the dump. Back up our dump truck. That's been a dream of mine over there. Land Rover, or Range Rover. A black one, with black rims. Even though those don't have black rims, but I've always liked those. Wait, hold on, where are we going? I know we're going straight back, but not that got to get over to the passenger side a little bit. We can probably do it right here. This trailer seems to turn very easily, which I like. Where's it at? There it is. Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, let's turn our truck up. We'll turn off our flashers. Turn on our running lights. Turn off our truck. And drop it off. Excellent. 384 miles, 8 hours and 14 minutes, 72.3 gallons consumed, $10,295, and 858 XP. We leveled up over here, and I didn't even realize it. I don't think we got any, I guess it would be under, well, yeah, we already filled up all our skills, so, but I don't think we unlocked anything. Truck upgrades, would it be under? Yeah, it'd be under truck upgrades. I think it's just the rims. Yeah, these hub covers. And Volvo hub covers. And Laggy. Kenworth super. I don't think I'd ever use those hub covers, but 1:39 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Let's just check to see what we have coming out of here. Or coming out of POG. We got nothing. No jobs coming out of that place. POG. See all these. We've pretty much. We haven't had the concrete tubes yet. Any of them, or the large tubes. But we've had the shaft, the ventilation shaft, the plows, a couple reservoir tanks, the iron pipes. I remember iron pipes were part of a mod one time. We haven't had lumber yet. Yeah, we haven't had lumber yet. I wonder if there's bigger lumber. I guess it might be on a different truck. Or we haven't had hay bales. Interesting. But we do have our trailer manager. So we got why she's using it right now. Well, that's fine. So yeah, that's our reefer. I changed up the refrigerator to be a different refrigerator than the stock one. And then that's our dry van, and that's our aluminum. I might change to the reefer. Just to see what kind of jobs we get. The single tarp, I don't know how different it is I mean, it's general dry goods. I don't think I'll ever get the doubles. I might use that in the freight market, but as far as buying it, I don't think I'll get it. But I believe the dry van, yeah, general dry goods and general dry goods, they're the same. They're just, this one's a sliding tarp. That's probably slides from here and then slides to the front. And then once it's open, it looks like this. Is what it looks, is how it works. But yeah, we don't have any like gas tank ones or anything like that. The ones that are coming with Oregon is the double sliding tarp and the triple insulated trailers, which are like these ones but triples and doubles and heavy cargo. They're all pretty much the same. When it comes to dropping off, there's a specific point you just pull into. It's fun to do every now and again, but it's not fun to do all the time. So that's the reason I don't do that all the time. And yeah, I think that's all I was going to show you guys here. So I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like. It really does help me out. And I will see you guys next time. Take care. Peace out. Get off the phone, woman!